Stampin's YouTube channel. That's me, Ruth. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Mid Wales. Welcome, welcome. So let's have some stamping adventures today. I had a quick look on Pinterest for a little bit of inspiration and was inspired by some bright, colourful prints. And then when I was looking at my stamps, I thought I really need to get more use out of this one here, Brushed Blooms. And I love stripes and florals. Like many people like stripes and florals, don't they? It's not just me. I know it's not just me. Please say it's not just me. And I just discovered something, because I like the idea of this being stamped onto another colour, like an image underneath it. So I discovered... look, I opened this up and I found, do you remember I stamped these for Tom when he was making a Mother's Day card to help him figure out placement? And I picked up back-to-back blooms. Look at this. I know it's not perfect, but it'll do. That fits onto there quite nicely. And that one, well, we could either use that one or that one. I think that one, actually. That one's probably the better one. So I'm going to use these stamps. Now, the back-to-back blooms, just a reminder, you don't get all those images. They're designed, they're slightly thicker photopolymer, so that you can actually stick the design side to your stamp, and you just then use, actually needs a bit of a clean, you then use the what's the word I want? Smoother side to actually stamp your image. So just got to give that a bit of a clean. If your stamps aren't really clean, they don't obviously stick as well. So clean stamp, clean block will help you through the day. And if needs be, a little bit of pressure. I'm just going to move that out of the way. A little bit of pressure just to make sure it's all stuck on nicely. Oh, see, that wants to stick to the paper. Ah, dear. See? They say don't work with children, animals and stamps. Yeah, that'll do. Right, I'll grab that one out. I'll just give this a quick wipey wipe. Because I'm a bit naughty sometimes. I don't always clean my stamps properly before I put them back. A bit naughty of me, isn't it? That one's not wanting to stick either. Oh, no, come on. There we go. Right, that's that. And we'll get this one out and this one out. These should be okay. And then I want this stripe here. I want to create some stripes on my design. So I'm going to be stamping a whole sheet. So I'm using a whole sheet of A4, which I find very helpful if you're wanting to, particularly if you're wanting to get quite a few cards made in one go, or if you like creating your own background paper. You know, there are some beautiful papers in the Stampin' Up catalogue, there really are, but sometimes it's nice to do something that is the colours that you want, you know, is the imagery that you want, and also it's just the process itself is really enjoyable. So welcome if you're new to my channel, if you're new to this sort of technique. Please stick around and get some more inspiration. I have a whole playlist called Stamped One Sheet Wonders, and I try and remember to add the videos to that. Please say hello, and I'm just going to grab my other device so I can see who's about tonight, who's coming for a bit of stamping fun. Great to see you all. Please do invite, we're just getting started, so invite a friend to join, you know, put the kettle on and get a friend. Hi Janine, nice to see you. I'm trying to say hello to everybody. Hi Martina, Vicky, Misty, Wendy, Janine, Linda, blah, 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 blah. Misty, Diane, hello, Lorraine. Bob, Sally, Paula, Elizabeth, Deborah, Valley Stamping, hello. Nice to see you. Hi, Joanna. Valley Stamping, are you the person I've just been chatting to? Because people's handles aren't always the same as what they are on Facebook. Hi, Deb. Hi, Georgie. No, okay, sorry. I'm getting you muddled up with somebody else. Right, so I'm going to start with the stripes because this is going to be quite bold. And I just want to do sort of sections of stripe. Like this. Just eyeballing it, not kind of being too strict about this. Not even quite sure what I'm doing here. Anyway, go for it. Hi, Christine Morgan. I think Valley... Oh, you're Lorraine Gregory. Hello, Lorraine. Bonjour, Delphine. Ça va? Hi, Glenna. Hi, Bob. Okay, so just getting these stripes on. So this is quite easy. Anyone can do this. If you have this stamp set, obviously. And already got ink on my arm, see? That's a good sign, isn't it? Sign that we're going to have fun tonight. Means we're getting the... Yeah. Actually, yeah. And yes, let's think nautical, Martina. Let's go for the nautical connotation rather than the prisoner one. Yeah, in the UK, we associate black and white stripes with prisoners. Most people call you Chris. Do they, Christine? Or do I call you Chris or do I call you Christine? I think I've always called you Christine. I think it's a respect sort of, you know, you're a bit older than me, so I wouldn't dream of calling you Chris until you told me I could. Right, polished pink. My new favourite pink. Oh, it's so nice. Right. Lorraine, you're funny. Glenna, you'll be so proud of me. I dotted the heck out of my cards today. That's funny. Liz, did you get the thing from Wendy? I was just thinking about you earlier, thinking, what if Wendy dropped it off? Oh, do you? Oh, okay, Chris. I'll have to call you Chris from now on. Isn't that funny? Oh, look, I've got ink on my finger. I wondered where these marks were coming from. Oh, now I'm throwing stamps around. Oh dear, butterfingers tonight, people. Oh, that's all right, Went. No worries. Okay, as you can see, I'm doing sort of blobs of 3. I haven't really got a plan. Just going to do some more blobs. If anyone's tuning in now, they'd go, what is she doing? Where is this going? And I'd answer, I don't know. Hi, Miss Bev. Right. there. I'm trying to stay away from the stripes because the stripes are such a strong colour. I'm trying not to clash with those too much. Okay, so I've done polished pink. Now we know that polished pink with real, was it real red that I used yesterday for these? That does work well, doesn't it? So I didn't know whether to go for real red again or to go for Poppy Parade over the top. Or we could go even darker and go for Cherry Cobbler. I'm feeling the Cherry Cobbler, you know. Hello, Jenny Van Bergen. No, you're not too late. We've only just started. We're just getting in there, getting in key. I've managed to, you know, get ink on my, where I shouldn't. I'm wondering if this needs re-inking. I need a scrap. Sorry, bear with. I'm just going to test out my ink pad because I really need this to be strong. Yeah, see, look at that. That's not good, is it? Right, let's get my old re-inker out. Well, this is one of the really old re-inkers. Look at this. This is going back a while. It's gone yellow. Actually, no, it was yellow to start off with. I think this is one of the older re-inkers, you know. Have I done the right colour? Yes, I have. I was having a moment then. Okay, have I done this correctly? Ooh, excuse me. Martina, you're hilarious. Okay, just getting that ink in. Sorry, there was a question. Missed the beginning. Are you stamping with the back of the stamps? Yes, I am. Those ones that are just actually designed to do that. I'm using back-to-back blooms because I've discovered that that rose fits onto there. So that's what we're aiming for. So this is a different set now. This is brushed blooms. Okay, so now it's not meant to look perfect. We're just gonna get that colour on there. Ah, okay. I hadn't realised that the blobs were bigger because I was going by the imagery on the front cover of the stamp set, which is obviously smaller than the actual image. But never mind. We are going to keep going because that's what we do on this channel. We just keep stamping. Yes, that's why. Look, we've got the blobs, Lorraine. That's the blob. So that's the back of that. That's the back of that. That's the back of that. That's the back, you know, and so on. And so on and so forth. I like saying that. And so on and so forth. Anyone else got like little quirky sayings they like saying? Things that trip off the tongue. Just keep swimming. Okay, let's see if this one... Ah, now this one fits better. I quite like that because when I compared the sizes before, I thought, oh, it's a bit too small. But no, it's perfect. So this one works very well. I like that. Hi, Christine. Christine Gray, can you friend me on Facebook, please? Because I was trying to message you the other day and I realised that we weren't friends on Facebook. For Garden Seed. That was my grandpa's cuss words. He was born in the early 1880s. For Garden Seed. What, instead of saying for goodness sake? My saying is everyone just calm down. Like said like that? Hi Janine. No, sorry, hi Barbie. Hi Louise. Okay, so I really like this. I do. Now we need to bring in some lovely bright green, I think. I'm just going to clean up my stamp here because today is obviously a messy ink day, considering the mess I've already made. What's the mat that's under my paper? It's the Stampin' Up Pierce mat. Yeah, now it's not listed in the catalogue, is it? Or is it? I can't remember. It was out of last year's catalogue. Let me just have a quick double check in the tool section. Don't leave home without it. That's if you're going to a crop, you know. It's a fantastic mat, and it's very helpful if you're stamping with the photopolymer stamps because they don't have cushioning. Yeah, it's here. The Stampin' Pierce mat, $4.75. It's the best $4.75 you'll ever spend. And if you can afford it, buy two, because it makes life a bit easier. So I've got two under here, just to cushion everything. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. My French friend cannot get her tongue around this one. Jeez Louise. Right, now, don't be horrified, everybody, but I have obviously committed stamp surgery to this set already, because I like these leaves to be separate. Find it a bit easier. Thank you, Christine Gray. That was quick. Hello, Margaret. Nice to see you. Right, let's look at where we're going to stamp these. Now, let me have a quick look and see if one of these would fit on one of those. Ooh. Maybe might have to do a stamping afterwards jobby. Look at that. That's not bad, is it? Okay. That's got my brain ticking now, hasn't it? Okay, let's stamp that there. That one there. That one there. There. I feel like it could do with a bigger leaf, really. But I don't have one, apart from in this set here, which I might dig out. It's now $5. Well, it's £4.75 with us, Miss Linda. You can get away with one. Yeah, you just have to move your thing around. It's just that, you know, if you're there and you can afford it, then it's worth getting the two. It's just a bit easier. Yeah, if you're stamping, if you're doing a half sheet, and that's, you know, that's a bit easier. You can do it with one. I'll demonstrate. You just have to make sure that your paper is over the mat, so you just have to move it around. Oh, thank you, Sabra. See, I don't like it already. I'm having to move it around too much. But anyway, I demonstrate the point. Put that back. Okay. So, do you not use it with orange stamps? No, you don't have to. And in actual fact, when you do use it with the red rubber, you have to be careful not to press down too hard. Okay, so if I just show you the difference between the rubber stamps and the polymer. You see how we've got, there's a cushion here, that cushion, and then with the polymer there is no cushion. So this cushion actually helps with the transfer of ink, the pressure from the stamp to the paper. But when you don't have that, by having the cushion underneath the paper, it helps with the transfer of the ink. So. Hi, Annika. Right. Oh, I forgot about the bud. Oh, I'll do the bud in a minute. Right, now I want to see if I can stamp this leaf. And I'm thinking of going just going bright yellow. Does the ink just wipe off? Off these? Yes. Yes, they do. I used to think, oh no, I don't want to get ink on these, because a lot of people will wrap these in grid paper or scrap paper, but they wipe off so easily that I don't bother anymore. Okay, so this is not exact, but you get a, and actually stamping it just a little bit off makes it look a little bit more, what's the word, primitive, I think that's the word I want, or naive, sort of like a print, giving a print, what's the word I want, you know, when people do lino cuts, that kind of thing, it's that kind of feel to this, that sort of unpreciseness that you get. So I'm deliberately not trying to keep it perfect, so that they all are a little bit different, because that's sometimes the beauty of these types of design, apart from the fact it's a little bit tedious, but not tedious, monotonous, but in a good way, you know, relaxing. But I'm just aware that you guys are all watching me. Thank you, Misty. Yes, these are designed to be used both sides. The back-to-back blooms are specifically designed like that. They're a thicker photopolymer. You can do it with stamps that are not designed to. You just have to, you know, make sure they stick on well. Yeah, a few years ago, well, I've seen people demonstrate that technique where you just flip the stamp over and just use the other side. I mean, who's to say you don't have to, you know, you can't do that. It's just a technique, isn't it? To make the most out of your stamps, really. Right, I'm trying to go a bit quicker. And I'm using full strength. So this is quite unusual for me. For those of you who are new to my channel, I often do a lot of stamping off and second and third generation stamping. So doing this where you're doing full strength is a bit different for me. Oh, I've just laid that down and that wasn't clean. Oops, never mind. There we go. Just wanted to do that. Right, so we also have this bud, which I thought would be quite fun to use. I do have the new stencils, guys. I know I haven't told you that yet, but I do have the new stencils, and I am wondering whether or not the new stencils would look good, but I'm not sure if it would kind of take away from the style that I'm trying to recreate here. It looks like we're off on a picnic. It does a little bit actually, Subi, doesn't it? So this is polished pink. I'm just going to add some rosebuds. Actually, we studied the gather you rosebuds while you may. We studied that today in English poetry with May. I think some of the poems that we were studying were a little bit too highbrow for the, not highbrow, old English for the girls today. I was spending half the lesson just trying to understand the poem before we even could, you know, look at things to do with the poem. But there we go. And I discovered something new about Roald Dahl today. What was it? I did know this, but I'd forgotten that he wrote the helped write the script for Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. And then one of the girls said, "Oh, did I know that he had part of his finger chopped off?" And I don't think I knew that about him. Oh, but I did. Also, I found out, I thought he had one child that had passed away. He had 2 children that passed away. He had a daughter die of, something quite common actually, quite treatable nowadays. Was it measles or something? And then a child that had been knocked over, which was really sad. But apparently there's a film out called Olivia, which is about his relationship with his wife and dealing with grief. So I'm quite interested to watch that. So, yes, I'm thinking it is measles. Am I a teacher? I'm not a qualified teacher, Paula. I'm home educating my daughter, so I'm doing some poetry with her at the moment, and some other friends who are being home educated as well. We sort of get together twice a week and do some English together. But the syllabus that I've chosen, I think, is maybe a little bit too hard for them. We are going through a syllabus. So we ended the lesson reading some fun Roald Dahl, because I felt like I didn't want to leave the lesson with them going, "Oh, my brain is just, befuddled." So yeah, I thought, oh, let's do some Roald Dahl. So we're wondering whether to actually do a study on one of his books. What did Martina say? Oh, good, Martina, you're doing it as well. Right, so either we could do a bit of a background now with the dashes, or is Sheila here? Is Sheila around? Look at these gorgeous new stencils. Let me show you the patterns of these then. So I was very excited to see these in the new catalogue. There's that one, which could look like scales. I wonder if these would match up to these. No, they don't. Oh, never mind. Now these would, I'm interested to see if these would overlap each other. And then there's this one here, still in the packet. She is present and correct. That's a saying my father used to say. Present and correct. I quite like that. Don't know if that's a bit too... It might be a bit too bold for what we're doing today. Oh, maybe that one. Not sure about that one. Oh, actually, that one might do. Which one did you like, Janine? The geometric one or the fishy one? Subu likes the geometric one. Yeah, I do like it, and I will use it. It's just, I feel that it's a slightly big design. Oh, yes, great idea, Barbie. Yes, that could be used on, for sea, depending which way round you have it, really. Okay, now, what colour? Do we go neutral? Ooh, my brain's just gone a bit dead. I'm like, ooh, what should I use? I did get out some Balmy blue. Oh, now we're going very Cath Kidston if we go with this one. We'll try it out. I know what, we'll do half the side, half of it, and then go from there. What's that, Lorraine? If you want a great story for young people, Paul Gallico wrote The Man Who Was Magic. It's a fabulous book. Okay, that sounds fun. The Man Who Was Magic. Let me just write that down because I know I'm going to forget that. The Man Who Was Magic. Paul Gallico. spectacular, eh? You think yellow, do you, Barb? Okay. I might do that in a second. So let's just do half. So the beauty of stencils and doing some stenciling on your design is that you can be fairly specific about where you want the colour so that you're not interfering with the design that you've done already. So I'm just going to try and get it in between here. How do I choose a colour? Oh gosh, that's a that's a big question, Bob. Do you mean how do I choose a colour scheme, or how do you choose the colour so not to introduce a new one? Well, that's I guess why I've gone with the blue, because I've already got blue going on. Right, I quite like that. It's quite pretty, isn't it? Now, I've deliberately not done it over the stripe because I don't want to... What's the word I want? I do not want to interfere with the integrity of that striped area. However, now I'm looking at it, I'm wondering whether to go in between the stripes with a solid pale blue, because I don't like the white now. Oh, closer please. Hold on, Miss Sue, hold on. There we go. Closer. Just go for that bit again. There we go. Yeah, now you see I see this. I'm like, I'm thinking a bit of blue in between. So I'm just going to test it out with this section here. And I'm just going to do the opposite way. Oh yeah, I like that now, because I'm trying to go to get rid of a lot of the white. Diane says, I think I can smell the roses now. Oh good, Diane. Yes, that's much better. Yes, it does take the stark look off, Barbie. Loving this. Hello, Miss Esther. Miss Esther likes a bit of Kidston, don't you? It is very Cath, isn't it? Hi, Vanessa. Good morning. Did you have a good sleep? Oh, that was really rubbish. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so I am enjoying the blue. I don't know whether just to do a little section in the yellow to see what it's like, but I just really like the blue. I think I'm going to carry on with the blue. Right, now the great thing about this repeat stencil is that because I want it to go across the page, I'm just lining it up with what I've stenciled before. Ooh. What did you just say? Something brown. Someone said, oh, the green. Who said... I missed that comment. Who said brown? Oh, the new pale green. Oh, that might work. Oh, Sahara Sun, that was it. Okay, well, if I do, I know what, if I do that section in the soft succulent, okay, let's see. Now, when you get to the edge here, just stop, okay? Just stop, because it is worth spending the time just to move your design over rather than getting a line down the edge. So just move your design over, get it back in place, and then carry on. Okay, it is not worth going too close to the edge, because if you get that line there, it's really hard to get rid of it. So just don't do it. Did I wipe off my stencil? No, Linda, of course not. Me wipe off my stencil? No, so that means I have got a little bit of Balmy blue still left on here. But hey, no. Oh, that's going to have to be on my next order, Paula. Yeah, those lattice pieces. Yeah, they do look fun. Okay, so that is the soft succulent. Just a little bit in there. Right, let's do some of the beige. I will wipe off for this actually, because I think that would look a little bit odd if I start merging colours. Hi, Melanie. We're just stenciling now. Just cleaning off my stencil. Okay. Let's do a bit of crumb cake. Line it up again. It's not quite perfect, but we'll survive. Inika prefers the balmy blue. There we go. Fair enough. Well, that's why I do it, so that you don't have to. So Inika, you'll know not to do it in the brown. Right. There we go. That's quite fun. So I'm thinking we could cut these into 3 and do slimline cards with these. I actually quite like that sagey colour as well as the blue. Yeah, the brown's perhaps not my favourite, but you know, worth a try. Oh yes, sorry. Sorry, forgot to zoom out. There we go. How's that, Paula? Sorry about that, I forgot. Right, so should we do something else? What's the time? Is it time for bed yet? Oh, we've got a few more minutes before bed. Right, I'd like to try this stencil here and maybe do some roses around this. That bit of basic grey. Just going to do sections of it because I still want to get some flowers around and about. Yes, indeed, Nessa. Yes. And they're not too expensive. The price has gone up for the masks. We had a bit of an announcement about it actually. Stampin' Up told us that the prices had to go up. But in all fairness, I thought they were good value for money as it was. Like a bit of crazy paving, do you, Esther? You're talking about robbing banks now. Look, now I know your wish lists are long, but you don't have to resort to robbing banks, you know. Okay, so now I wanted to use Pretty Perennials. Actually, we were watching a YouTube video the other day. My son found it of a guy who used to be a bank robber, and he was assessing bank robberies from films and as to how true to life they were and whether or not, you know, they were realistic. And it was really interesting. Although part of me was thinking, I really don't think he should be telling us, you know, whether or not a bank robbery is realistic or not, because there'll be people out there wanting to have a go. But one of the scenes, and as I started watching it, there was a couple of different films that he showed, and then the one I had in my mind was a classic scene from a film called Out of Sight it's got George Clooney in it and Jennifer Lopez. It's one of my favourite films, but I don't recommend it if you're not really into. There's a little bit of violence in it, so just be aware of that. So yeah, it's not a film that I would recommend to everybody. Anyway, there's a famous scene in it, which I'm sure if you look it up on YouTube, if you look up Out of Sight bank robbery scene with George Clooney, you will see it. And what's fascinating about that bank robbery scene is that he does it without any guns. All he does is he walks into the bank. He doesn't have any accomplice, but he literally just talks to the girl, the cashier, and he walks away with loads of money because he makes out that he has an accomplice, and he says to her, you see that guy over there talking to your, manager or whatever, he's got a gun underneath the table, so if you don't do as I say, he's going to shoot him. And then the whole time he's talking to her, he's smiling, and you know, and he's talking in a very calm voice, and whatever, and yeah, he basically walks out of there with his money. Anyway, so I was really interested to know whether or not this guy on YouTube who was reviewing these scenes, whether he thought that was a really good, a realistic scene. And he gave it 10 out of 10. He said, yes, that is actually a really good way of doing it. He goes, and I've done it myself. I was thinking, oh my words. So there we go. Right, so that's some pink flowers gone on, which I really love the contrast of the pink with the grey there. Oh, Janine's seen it. Okay. Yeah, it's one of my favourite films, actually. I have to watch it every few years. I really like it. Okay, so I'm thinking a little bit more pink. So this is a bit of polished pink, one of the new colours. I'm just creeping a little bit onto that crazy paving, not too much. I do like the design, but I want it to make it to feel part of the whole thing. Oh, I can't see the latest chat. What is going on? The link has made the stencil look three-dimensional. Oh, the ink. Yes, it does, because it's sort of caught on the edges a little bit more, so it's made it look a bit darker. Okay, let's have a think. Let's have a think. What else do I want to do here? One more there. That will do. Then I'm wondering whether to use... I want to use the berries, and I want to use a stalk. The stalk is something I haven't used a lot of. But I'm wondering whether to go for something quite bright, or go green berries. Could have green berries, couldn't we? Right, I'll get out the stalk. There it is there, and there's the berries. I'm thinking of doing the stalk in the grey, basic grey. Hi Wendy, nice to see you. My dear Fred was a bank manager and got shot in a hold up. He died and came back. Whoa, wow. Paula says in the US that is a strong armed robbery and carries a stiffer sentence than if they'd had guns. Wow. That's interesting. Yeah, so I mean, the guy who was on this YouTube video, he wasn't sort of saying, you know, he wasn't proud of the fact that he was a bank robber. He was sort of explaining that people sometimes they go into it because they're coerced or they're in a really sticky situation. It's not because they really want to, you know, hurt people or rob banks. And he was saying that, you know, if anything, he tried not to hurt people, but he just found himself in a very sticky financial situation, or I think his family were in a tricky situation where they just were desperate for the money. And then he did do time. So, you know, it wasn't that he was glorifying it at all, which was good. But yeah, it was interesting. Hi, Susan. Oh, thank you. Did you order the new ink colours, Susan? Oh, I know, Paula. We're going to try and get the most out of them while they're still with us. But, you know, doesn't mean you have to get rid of the stamp set. You just keep enjoying it. Yes, Martina needs to educate her cats sometimes. They're a little bit wayward, aren't they? How long are deliveries these days? I got a delivery today that I'm trying to think when it got sent. I ordered on the 4th of May and it arrived today. So what are we looking at? 8 days. Yeah, I'm going to be allowing 2 weeks for deliveries. So this kit that I'm offering everybody, I am going to try, yeah, and place the order at the end of May for the kits, and then that'll allow me time to receive. I think I've allowed myself 10 days just in case it gets stuck, and then a few days for me to get it sent out. So, wow, well done, Paula. That's pretty unheard of. Yes, so I'm pleased to announce I'm going to be doing a card. Oh, I keep saying the word card instead of class. A class in a box, I'm calling it. So I'm going to be doing a class in a box, and basically it's going to include the In Symmetry bundle. So you're going to get the stamp set and the punch. Sorry, I'm trying to stamp and talk at the same time. So the punch and stamp set. You're going to receive enough card and embellishments to create 6 cards. There's going to be 3 designs, but you're going to make 2 of each. It does not include inks and adhesive. So if you want to make sure you have the same colours as the cardstock I'm using, that's fine. You can add extra things to your order when you order the class kit. So or if you want to just make do with what you've got at home, that's fine too. If you want some dimensionals, you can add that to your order as well. Even if you just want like 1 sheet of something, I don't mind splitting up sheets of my dimensionals. Or if you need a glue, that's fine too. So basically it's £35, which includes postage in the UK. If you're in Europe, I'm afraid the postage cost is quite high, so it might be easier if you order your own bundle, and then rather than me sending you a kit, I'll just write a list of what you need, and I'll just knock off the cost of the kit and you can have access to the videos. So the way I'm going to do it is that I'm going to film 3 videos to make the 3 cards, and the plan is to then have a Zoom get together to watch the videos and maybe do a bit of creating together, so that, you know, you get that sort of class feel. So I'm planning to do that on, I think it was the 19th of June. I'm gonna double check that. It's a Saturday. And then for those of you who are international and you can't purchase the kit from me, you're going to be able to just pay for the video access, and I probably will do some PDFs of pictures of, you know, the process as well. So those will be available. And I'm thinking of setting up a private Facebook group for all the people that have bought the kit, so that then you can share pictures of what you make with other people. So that's my idea. Hi, who just said I like those bright colours? Was that Phoebe? Hi, Phoebe. Oh, that's fast, Wonder. Yeah, you guys are much faster in America than you guys than here. Unless you live where Martina lives. Martina always gets her orders before me. Oh, that's okay, Lorraine. I mean, you can purchase it and you will just be given access to the videos, so you can watch them in your own time. Because I can't send you anything physical, so... Yes, they can, Phoebe, yeah. If they pay. Yeah, so I was thinking of maybe doing it on a Saturday afternoon. Oh, Heidi, yeah, you can take part in the Zoom, but I'm just really wondering what time of day it will be for you, lovely. Yeah, it won't be like a full day Zoom. It'll be like a couple of hour one. It'll be like the length of a class, so it's only going to be like maybe 2 to 3 hours. Yeah, that particular Zoom. I will do other ones. Don't worry. But it's specifically to do with that bundle. So if you are a demonstrator already, especially, you know, in the UK, that's fine. You can just purchase the bundle yourself. Thank you, Wanda. And if you want the kit from me, you can just order the kit. So the kit itself is just £12, and that includes also access to the videos. Or you might decide, well, I'll just make the kit up myself. I'll just watch the videos and do it myself, and that's fine. And so it'll be £6 to access the videos. Oh, I like that red. Now, the only thing is, it's the In Symmetry. I did have it here a second ago. This one. That set. Yes, you'll be able to watch it over and over, because I'll send you the link. It will be an unlisted video. And please don't share it with people who haven't paid. I know that probably goes without saying, but sometimes you just need to say these things. I know, Esther. I saw and I said thank you. Is Esther lagging behind? Right. I feel like I need some dottage in the centre of these flowers, but not perhaps the red, but grey. That's all right, Esther. Esther's so hot on it. I will send you a PayPal invoice, Heidi West. Yeah. So if anyone is interested, you need to contact me, ruthtrice@gmail.com. Tell me, are you interested in the class? Sorry, the bundle, the kit in the class. Sorry, yeah, the bundle, the kit in the class, or just the kit in the class, or just the class. And then also, if you're in the UK or Europe, you need to say, are you picking up I don't think you'll be picking up if you live in Europe. But anyway, on mainland Europe. But you need to say, are you local? So if you're local and you can pick up, then you save yourself £3 or £2 if you're just buying the kit. And what else do I need to tell you? Yeah, so you need to tell me what you want, then I will send you a PayPal invoice. And then once you've paid that, I will order your product. So all the products are going to be ordered on the 30th. Well, the deadline is the 30th of May to let me know for the kit and the bundles. Obviously, you can let me know whenever really about the videos. I will take bookings for that up to when it happens, to be honest. Is that all of them? Oh no, I've got one. I can't have a naked centre. Yes, you've got plenty of time, Phoebe. It's not till June. Yeah, not till June. Oh, there's a missed one. Ta-da! Bottom is a naked one. Did I just do that one? I think I did it. Okay. Can I get the kit if I order right away? Do you think it will get to me on time? Where do you live, Heidi? West? I can only send kits to Europe, and so I can only send kits to the UK, France, Germany, Austria, and the Netherlands. So if you're in Australia, then you need to order from Canada. Okay, so Heidi, you need to order the products from a demonstrator in Canada. So have we got any demonstrators in here? Are you a demonstrator, Heidi? 2 different pinks. Which one is the big flower and the small one? I will go through that in a sec, Martina. Okay, I'm feeling like I've got some little nakedy patches here, which might need a bit of filling. So I might just fill it with this one. You're a demo. Oh, you can just order it yourself then. What, Louise? You're not going to come and hang out with me that day? Lorraine's a demonstrator, if anyone needs a demonstrator in Canada. Yeah, the live. So I'm not actually going to be teaching at the Zoom event because I will have already pre-recorded the videos. So the videos will go live on the 19th, and for those of you who are available for the Zoom, then you are welcome to join the Zoom. But if you're not, don't worry about it, because I will create a Facebook group in which you can, you know, socialise and share pictures and all that kind of thing, because I recognise that we're from all over the world, so you know, it might be bedtime for you when the videos go live. So have I published the name of the stamp set yet? What, the one that I'm doing? Did I just show it to you? This In Symmetry one, Phoebe. Am I behind on the chat? Hold on, I'm just going to re-thingy. I feel like I'm behind. Thanks, Kathy. So if you need, there are a few American demos on here, but Kathy's piped up. Okay, I'm going to stop there, I think. I will tell you now all the different colours I've used and so on. Caught my finger in there then. Right, so we use the new geometric stencil from this set here. Plenty of Patterns Decorative Masks. Code 155553. And we've used Polished Pink and Magenta Madness. So the bigger flowers are magenta and the smaller ones are polished pink. Basic grey sponging, soft succulent for the berries and those leaves, and also cherry cobbler. Take care, Sheila. Have a good time. Yeah, yeah, there are a few demos in here. So that was the colour scheme, which is quite nice actually, because that grey really goes nicely with the soft succulent, and it brings out the sort of greyish tones in that green, which is quite fun really. So yeah, a bit different from normal. So there we go. Right, then the one I did earlier is this one here, and we used, oh, where have I put the stamps? Oh, here they are. Brushed blooms. So we started with that thin stripe and did little plonks of stripage. Then we stamped with that blobby thing there and that one, which is actually bigger in real life than it is depicted on here. So it worked out really well for those smaller pieces actually. Really nice. So we stamped Polished Pink with oh, that was cherry cobbler as well, wasn't it? Cherry cobbler. We stamped with Pacific Point for the blue and Balmy blue. Oh, sorry. Oh dear me. Right. Balmy blue. And then we did green leaves with some yellow. So very bright and zingy. What's that, Jan? What? Hey, well done, Jan. Oh, goodness me. That's been a long job for you. So brush blooms, back-to-back blooms, and then we use that really pretty stencil there. Sorry, is that got a bit of a shine? There we go. There we go. So that was fun. I enjoyed that. So let me know what you enjoyed about this and which one you preferred. They're both quite bold and bright, and that's why I called it the Bold and the Beautiful, this video, because I felt that it was going to end up very bold and bright, but fun. So yeah, there we go. Right, well, thank you so much for watching, everybody. Take care, Valley Stamping. Lovely to see you. So just a quick reminder, if you need a catalogue, let me know, because there's a few of you that I've thought of or have contacted me that I had sent catalogues to before, but because you hadn't ordered with me, I hadn't automatically sent one to you. But if you'd like one, I'm quite happy to send one out. So just, yeah, drop me a line. So ruthtrice@gmail.com. I'm about to share the infographic about the class on Artful Stampin Space, which is my Facebook group where you can share pictures of anything that you've created after being inspired by my channel. If you want more information about the classes, just email me, ruthtrice@gmail.com, and I will also be doing a blog post. I'll probably do that tomorrow now, but I'm going to be up for the next half an hour or so, so I'm happy to email you the infographic about the classes in the next half an hour if you can shoot me an email. So that would be great. I don't know what else to say really. I think that's it. Thank you so much for spending time with me tonight. It's always a pleasure to have a chat to you guys. It's artfulstampin.blogspot.com, Louise. There should be a link below. The only problem with the link below, sometimes it doesn't always work, but it's Artful Stampin. If you just go to Google, Artful Stampin blog, it will turn up. So, but I haven't done the post yet, but yeah, I have got a blog with pictures, oodles and oodles of pictures on there going back nearly 10 years. So yeah, lovely to see you, Margaret. Lots of love to you, my sweet. Mwah. Take care, Nessa. Lovely to see you. Nice to see you too, Monica. I have been trying to work on some dates for classes, guys. So, what was I was looking at? If anybody's really desperate to do class 1 with me, I have got an opening this Saturday evening, if that's not too short notice. So if anyone's interested, drop me a line and let me know. Just looking at my diary. Yeah, I have got a space, so it'd be 8 o'clock in the evening my time, or I can do it a bit earlier if there's guys in the UK who want me to do that a bit earlier. So, you know, maybe between 7 and 8 p.m. I could start it. It's a 2-hour class, so let me know. So I've just been looking at my diary today to try and figure out some dates. And then, as I said, the class, the class in a box event, that will be on the 19th of June. Okay, that will go live. No, Louise, okay, let me explain. So the class that I'm suggesting for the 15th is not to do with Insymmetry. It's just a class to do with one sheet wonder stamping. So we will stamp 2 of these and we just use whatever stamps you've got. So yeah. So I know there's a few of you who've done class 3 or 4. You haven't done class 1 yet. I know Glenna hasn't done class 1 yet. So yeah. So basically, class 1 is going through 2 types of one sheet wonder stamping, and it's me just going through it with you. And I never book more than 6 people. So it's a very intimate kind of class where, you know, you get lots of my attention and so on. So Jan's interested. Have you done class 1, Jan? Or do you want to do it again? Okay, right. So if you're interested in class 1 on Saturday the 15th of May, which is this coming Saturday, please email me. And if you're interested, I will send you a PayPal. It's £16. And I will send you a PayPal invoice. And once you've paid it, you are booked on. It's happening. Me, says Louise. Oh, Jan hasn't done that one. Oh, great, Jan. Yeah, do you want to book on that one? Now, if there's 2 of you, I won't run it. I'm sorry, but if there's 4 or more, I will definitely run it. So if we can get people to book on, I will advertise that in Artful Stampin Space as well. So where is the link for Esther? If you click on Esther's name, you should go there, share. Yeah. You like the pink and the grey one. Okay, so what's required for the class on Saturday is that you need to have paper, ideally Stampin' Up cardstock, and you need a variety of floral stamps, basically. Floral and leafy. Right, so Louise, are you happy for me to send you a PayPal? What time on Saturday? 8 p.m. my time. So if it's 11:30 with me now, Jan. So 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's this time minus 3.5 hours. Hi, Deborah. Quick, watch the replay. Don't look. Okay. Oh, Janine, are you available? And Glenna wants to do it. Okay, great. Yes, I will, Louise. Actually, Louise, if you're up now, I'll give you a quick ring. Right. Night night, everybody. Lovely to see you. Thanks, Martina. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.